It's Tuesday, April 22nd, and I lost over 100 followers on Twitter last night for tweeting about hockey. Good riddance. God, the smell of bacon is very distracting in here. Welcome to No Filter, everyone. I'm Katie Nolan, and these are your top headlines of the day. Boop. 49ers fans are upset after San Francisco unveiled their new subway cars, and the seats were very obviously in division rival Seahawks colors. I'd like to point out to 49ers fans, lots of things are blue and lime green, like a lime on a blue table, or the saddest girl at a rave, or Hulk Hogan's balls after a visit to the strip club. Lots of things. A UNC This Is SportsCenter spoof video features Coach Larry Fedora rapping Drake lyrics, which perfectly combines the things everyone is sick of, Drake and fedoras. The ChickfilA Bowl has been renamed the ChickfilA Peach Bowl, as it prepares to be one of the 6 bowls that will make up the new college football playoff. But the new logo has a lot of people confused because it appears to have a metallic peach, which I can only assume is because giving a real peach would be some sort of NCAA violation. An American man won the Boston Marathon yesterday for the first time in 31 years. Finally, a victory for the American male. An Arkansas superfan has converted his Volkswagen Beetle into a razorback because nothing says intimidation and I take football seriously like driving a Volkswagen Beetle. The Raiders have traded quarterback Terrell Pryor to the Seahawks, leaving Oakland with Matt Schaub and Matt McGloin in the quarterback position. And if it stays that way going into the season, they'll be the first NFL team to try to make it without a quarterback. NCAA President Mark Emmert, who makes $1.7 million a year and is the literal worst, said during an appearance on the Dan Patrick Show yesterday that he would be happy to be an unpaid student athlete. And then when they went to commercial was like, so how much am I getting paid to be here? RG3 showed up wearing cleats to the annual White House Easter egg roll yesterday. Did someone say egg roll? Said Rob Ryan. One of the guys from the reality show Duck Dynasty tweeted a photo with Tim Tebow splitting wood in sweatpants with comically large arms. Apparently their duck calls are so good they can even attract wounded ducks. Pew. The Miami Dolphins have hired an ex-FBI agent to oversee security and a former Toys R Us executive to run their HR department because he has extensive experience with people who give wedgies. He's very excited to actually spell out the word R for the first time in his life. Georgia Tech's spring game was Friday night, and judging by this photo, there was a good 30 to 35 people there. Or as we call that on Crowd Goes Wild, a crowd going wild. 30 to 35 people. Lucky. Kraft has recalled over 96,000 hot dogs after realizing the hot dogs were not plain, but in fact, stuffed with cheese. And you know how upset people get when things are just surprisingly stuffed with cheese. Just kidding, that would be the best thing ever. On the Arsenio Hall show last night, Redskins receiver DeSean Jackson said he expects something special when he faces his former team, Philadelphia, twice this season. Or at least, I'm assuming that that's what he said, because who watches the Arsenio Hall show in 2014? A New Yorker on Craigslist is willing to pay $175 for a woman to wear a bathing suit and sit in his bathtub full of ramen noodles for half an hour. The poster adds, "Do not bring any sauce. I will season the sauce prior to dinner." 175 seems a little low. You would probably get a lot more applicants if you just said you'd pay them $1 million. It doesn't really matter if you have it or not, because you're just gonna kill her anyway. All right, guys, that's it for No Filter. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I do. I genuinely do hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget, live at 5 p.m. Eastern tonight on Fox Sports 1. Brand new episode of Crowd Goes Wild. We've got journalist David Epstein in the building. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to our podcast on iTunes and to our YouTube channel, please. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'll see you tonight on your televisions and then tomorrow right back here on your interwebs. Bye-bye.